Just gonna go for it. If you got it, you got it, sir. Line looks very strong. Very hard to find bluffs with my line here. So, you know what? Faded the snap. That's all I wanted. Come on, 4 more seconds. Fold. Jack 9 suited here. Open. 3 calls. Flop checks through. Gonna check turn as well. Revering 3 pair. Definitely not gonna bluff yet, but versus a bet, I think this is a nice one to bluff raise. Blocking the King Jack 9. Jacks 9s, yeah. I think the 9 is a better one too. Pocket 10s. Gonna squeeze from him more often to the 9. Pretty important. King Jack offsuit as well. Important to block. And it's just tough if he's got a straight. Am I really bluffing this spot? I mean, I am this time, but I'm just gonna have like Jacks, King Jack, Ace King offsuit. Gonna start with a half pot C bet. Over here, Ace of Hearts is bad, blocking a lot of bluffs, but this bet size doesn't strike me as a king. A little bit on the bigger side when a king is so secure. Doesn't strike me as, I mean, it could be like 6s, but then a6 becomes good. So I'm actually ready to hero down here, potentially even on the rower. And opponent leads over here on a card. Should not be leading. A6 was good. I think we were right about reading into the turn bet size there. And yeah, I'm just going to call for now because I've got ace king, but I would be heavily raising that lead. Don't need to even raise with my whole range. Just doesn't make any sense. And now facing the jack. Probably just has a pair right. Just going to play my hand like I would play king queen and jack X. Snap fold. Nice. Ace jack suited. Facing an open. Mix. Now that there's been a call, much more inclined to come in with a free bet instead of an overcall. Pocket 10s. Just gonna jam versus button free bet, especially when I cover. Somehow go 4-way after squeezing, as the small blind also cold called. Just gonna go for a small bet, I guess. I don't think I want to put any more chips in this with my hand, because obviously 10s could be there, 6s could be there. I mean, it doesn't actually change anything, it just makes it more likely that I'm going to win, because there is less combos of the ace queen, ace 10, etc. I'm just wondering if I would block the turn too, but I mean, I feel pretty far away. I feel like ace queen is going to be there a decent amount. There's only one ace queen suited left for this guy. I guess ace queen could be in these ranges. This guy can have obviously worse ace x. I bet so small on the flop. I think it's either block or check. And I guess the one nice thing is, I mean, what about like king queen of spades? Could it find a bluff? I feel pretty protected though. I'm gonna go for another small bet. See what happens. But yeah, I'd like to see someone with an answer here to a 4-way free bet pot because I don't think anyone's looked at those sims. I don't think those sims exist. And I don't think anyone's playing like they should in that spot. I don't think cold call exists in Solver World. God dang it. This is the last thing I wanted to see. Hopefully one of these guys is into it. Makes my life really easy. Why does it have to be a bounty too? I mean, is it just always 10s? I mean, this guy's probably now going to fold ace queen, right? I mean, I don't know. The spot's fucked. Completely fucked. Given he's tanking, he must have the ace, right? Surely he would have folded by now, king, queen, spades. And if I know he's got the ace, this guy's just always got 10s, right? There's no ace left. And now why is this guy tanking? What on earth does everyone have? Like 10x of spades, I guess? Oh, man. So it's 30, it's like 40 to win, 176. What's my price against 10s here? 3, at 3, at 1. I've got like 7 outs, got like 16%, the bounty being worth not that much relevant to the pot. Opening ace 10 offsuit under the gun in the 5k. And ace of diamonds is nice. Board is nice. Getting called by +1, not nice. So I think stabbing small with this hand actually seems okay. Definitely with the 10 of hearts and the ace of diamonds. I mainly do want to check. this dynamic. I think I'd just call with like ace queen or ace king with the diamond, fold out the ace 10. He's betting into two people. So I'm with a call with the ace 10 suited. Bets into three players, looks pretty strong. Just gonna call. I think I can get away versus jam. And there's so many draws. And it's a bounty. Yeah, it's gonna be ace king, ace jack a lot, but not gonna fold this one. Non-bounty, I think. I probably would fold. Oh my. If there's any hand that I didn't think it would be, it's definitely that one. I think that's actually terrible. Blocking all my calls with the aces and even having the ace of diamonds in his hand. Straight here with 10-8. Just gonna half pot on the turn. Was a little bit big of a turn bet actually. Should have been more like 40%. King 6. Thank you. Another $75 bounty there. King queen in the main. Decent board. Gonna start with a half pot c-bet. Thinking what I'll do versus a raise with this hand. My first thought is to call. Thinking 3-bet might be an option too. Queen of diamonds, there's blocks and bluffs. King of spades, 2 overs. Yeah, I think I just call. Nice price too. And still beat all the bluffs here. Unless he's bluffing with 4x, but all the gut shots, all the straight draws, all the flush draws except for not flush draw. Maybe 3-bet in the flop's better. Just because taking the aggression back myself. Because now he's going to win. I can't call with this, I don't think. He's going to win with all these straight draws. And this is a nice hand to just put it in the box of, like, I've got queens or kings. And kings and queens, I think, are good candidates to 3-bet the flop here at this stacked up. Because they're going broke if he's got better. So I'm going to fold now. But yeah, I think flop 3-bet. Spot for a bounty here. Calling 32 to win 75, or 33 to win 75. Plus the bounty's going to be worth about 30k. So it's actually to win over 100. Meaning, just have the price against a button open range, even with Jack 7 offsuit. And that's a great hand to be against for a $50 bounty. Just a Jack or a 7 now. There it is. Nice. $50. Great flop over here in the 300. Gonna start with a check raise because it's a bounty. Happy to just get it in against any hand. And he's got a big bounty, $150 bounty. And wow, we're way ahead. We've got 97% on the flop, and that is a $150 bounty. That's why his jam there is really, really bad in my opinion. He should just call in position. He should just fold his hand pre actually, but if he c-bets and faces a check raise, like this is a disaster hand to get in, and that's why. And thank you for the $150, sir. Ace 9 off. Going to attack. Pretty awkward against a 3-bet, but don't face the 3-bets too often. I think it's too good to check back. Maybe it does check back sometimes at like 100, but I'm less than 80 big steep now. Ace queen suited. Just call in the jam. Trying to go for another bounty. We'll come back here in a sec, but in the main event, going to overbet the flop. 125% pot here. Top pair, top kick up. Get through. Losing the flip here. Oh, there's hope. There is hope. He flopped a set, but we can potentially hit a boat now. Wow, and we backdoor the boat. That's pretty sick for another $50 bounty. I mean, it was a flip, but the fact we were so far behind on the flop and we found it. King queen. Bet one big blind here with king queen. Already in the money here in the global millions. I'm going to check back this time. Really great river. And I'm just going to jam because although I think an 8 should have got it in sooner, sometimes people don't. My opponent's going to have a 5 a lot. If he's trapped with a 7, he's getting it. He's getting a lot. I think I want to be greedy. Yeah. That's how I would bluff anyway, so. Cool. I think call's great. Yes. Got him. ace queen of clubs here. Bets into 2 on the flop, barrels the turn. Easy call. And get the brick river. Interesting river spot here because we beat stuff. We do beat stuff. There is ace 5, there is ace deuce, there is 9-7, there is 9-10, there is ace 7, there is king 7 suited, there is potentially like low clubs. So I'm really tempted to hero here with the ace queen high. Really, really tempted. Who is this guy? 9k cashes. That makes me not want to call as much. But there is so many bluffs here, and the line is saying that it's like an overpair, right? That it's 9s plus. Do have some interaction with that. And the club shouldn't bluff. So it depends. If I knew this was a reg, I think I'd call pot turn, but then not pot river. I mean, why the size down too? Why not go bigger? Is it just an 8? Is it ace 8? Yeah, I'm gonna give it to him just because it's low cashes. I mean, 5k tournament for someone with less than 10k in cashes. Spending 9-10 offsuit in the 5k. Gonna check call 10-9 here. No, it's whether to block, I think. Better hands than mine. I'm just gonna bet the turn. Ace 9, jacks, 10s, queens. So I'm gonna come in with about a third pot, just purely for value with my 9 here. Lots of missed straight draws. He's gonna need to defend pretty wide against this. Interesting. What are you saying you've got when you chop out the turn? King with no kicker. Pocket kings. 7x. Really tempted just to rip it here. Jam, call, fold, all genuinely being contemplated here. Don't really know this guy. Seems to be on the passive side based on a very small sample. I mean, I can choose the size with a 7 and a king too, so holding on with this seems kind of silly. But it's just weird spot. Chop out the turn, raise river when so few value. I mean, it could be aces too. I think the 10's good though, because king 10 is going to be one of those. King 9 might be. Now I want to call again. But I need to know he's aggressive. And I don't know who he is, but he is real name. What does my gut say? Show me. Get move table instantly. Pocket queens over here in the $210 500k. And pocket jacks in the global. Just deciding between free bet and call. 35, I'm going to call. And sizing up pocket queens. My hand is good enough to go broke here, so I'm going to play it very fast. No longer good enough to go broke on that turn. Although when my opponent covers me, a lot of 7x is going to do something else. Facing a squeeze off this stack is actually really scary. Just going to get it in with jacks anyway, but I am conscious that I'm going to get it in a bad spot a lot of the time here. Oh, yeah, aces, did you? Free betting non all in off 25 bigs. Yes, punish him. Punish him for no reason other than that it tilts me when people make it obvious they've got aces and I don't fold. Yeah, I would have overfolded this spot for sure, but I think jacks. What can I do other than run good? Yeah, unfortunate hit. Just gonna have to get away. King 6. Nice hand to free bet non all in here. And if he lets me, I'll be bet jamming. 25%, 25%. In folds here already. I may even hand like pocket 9s, pocket 8s. Could play this way. And the 6 turn doesn't change anything. I think my flop bet might have been a bit too big here. Check. Does feel like a hand I should triple. I could play ace king this way. Not really worried on the turn. Could play ace queen this way. Ace queen suited, ace jack suited. Just gonna go for it. If you got it, you got it, sir. He could have jack 10 suited, he could have queen 10 suited, he could have a whole manner of hands. Line looks very strong. Very hard to find bluffs with my line here. So, you know what? Faded the snap, that's all I wanted. Come on, 4 more seconds. Fold. Fold. Yes. Yes. Get it through. Get the huge bluff through. Love to see it. As soon as you fade the snap there. Ah, such a nice feeling. Ace 4 suited in the main. It is a nice hand to 4-bet jam. Will depend on my opponent. And definitely going to be checking my range on this board. My hand fits very nicely as a check call. Ace turn means thinking about whether I lead. I think it does make sense to have some leads, but yeah, I'm going to lead actually. Just figuring out the best bet size to choose. We'll go half pot, half pot. Or we go half pot, decide river. Yeah, I'm going to come with a lead here. Fold works for me. Pocket queens here against my friend Alex Linder. I'm just going to call the free bet. Obviously jam is fine, but I think call is good too. Not is he really free bet calling pocket jacks every time? Maybe not. Not at this depth in these seats. Just starting with a check call with pocket queens. Pretty easy so far. Yeah, big spot in the main here. Versus small bet again. It could definitely be pocket jacks. I'll call one more. Potentially be ace 10. Yeah, if he jams the river, obviously he'll be saying that he has a better hand. And then my queens would become a bluff catcher. And it's just whether I think they're a good bluff catcher. The queen of hearts is good. Not hard I expect to bluff. The queen of clubs is okay. Blocks king, queen of clubs, but also blocks ace queen offsuit, which is probably one of the main triples. Yeah, I'm just going to fold this. I mean, hopefully we dodged it by not getting it in pre, because he's representing ace king that got there, aces, kings, tens. I'm going to show him, just because it's him. We'll stack off this hand on this board. And it's just whether free bet or call is a better way to navigate. Having the ace of diamonds, I'm going to call. Not going to be blown off at any point. And we've got a player put all in here. So definitely continuing any two. Be an awkward river spot. Unless we river the ace flush. Makes my life a lot easier. Going for an ISO in the main. Queen 3 off. Blind versus blind. Get a call. And I guess we just rip this. Yes, we just rip it. Checking down here. The ace queen jam got through. Nice. Surprised it didn't just jam on me pre. Be all in the main. Just gonna open jam. A7 offsuit. Pretty clean. Snap call isn't good. And ace 8. Oh. 7. Can we hold? Can we hold? Just the ace. Just the 8, sorry, to fade. Nice. I think I just rip. As much as looks strong. But there's a lot of money in there to pick up. Of course, Jeff calls with pocket queens. Huge flip in the main. And we're behind. We need an ace or a king. Okay, 6 outs for the river. 60 big blind pot. 5-4 suited. Call. Try flop a pair. 1 big blind with a gut shot. Is it enough? 1 into 7.5. I think it is enough. Wondering if we bluff now. I mean, I got a lot of 2x. There's a lot of hands worse than an ace in my opponent's range. Yes! Got it through with the nut low, pretty much. Lovely. Leading the flop with the 8-6 here. Call in here. Just check call in the turn. Won't be able to fold that river. And don't hit the 6 to bust in the global. Which for $305 there. Yeah, I have to call off here. on the river the flush. Nice, find a bluff. Have to call off with sixes here in ACR. And it's going well. And it's going terribly. Oh, and we get there. Nice. It's going well again. Ace Jack is not going to fold. Versus 13.4. Got about the same stack. Got him crushed. Nice. It looks like all the tournaments on Stars have been cancelled. Are you about to kill my dreams? In the 5k. My third attempt at this tournament. Just the 10 on the river. All the 5k dream is over. For the third time. And GG. 6-3 suited here. Going to defend versus min raise. Big flush draw. Might check raise sometimes versus a small bet, but versus a big bet, not going to check raise the bear 6-high flush draw. Just a bit too weak, and I can't attack this sizing as often. And because the ace of spades is on the board, I can lead flush draw getting their cards, and 4 flush draw get there is actually very much my card. Alt okay. Gonna be all in the 200 here. On the bubble here, just gonna rip Queen 7 suited. Put max pressure on. And unfortunately, got caught by better with the ace king. And could not find it. So GG in the 210. Finished for 325 though, so profit on that bullet. And king 10 suited, also just going to be an open rip, covering everyone. Getting to apply max pressure here on pretty much the direct bubble. And we're in the money. It's going to be the last chance of a bracelet this year. Could just go all in here. Which is what I'm going to do. Small blind's going to struggle with Queen Jack, King Jack here to get away. And really big pot coming up to the bubble here. King Jack was so far ahead. And the King Queen gets there, but the King Jack is the huge side pot here. So we want no King, no Queen, and a club is my river. Okay. Nice. Wow. Pretty good flop. Now, the best thing about jam is it tells me it's not a very good hand. Dead on the turn. Thank you very much. Yeah, the people just don't jam there with a Jack X or an overpair. It's too big. A6. Oh, 7 big blind jam. 6.3 to win. 16.1. Think it's a call. Do think it's a call. I think we have to call A6 there. Ay. Flop. Nearly dead. Hate to see that. But there's hope. There's a little tiny bit of hope for an 8 of diamonds. Nope. I think I have to call with the A6 there. Good price. Just ahead of a decent portion of hands too. In the money in this ACR tournament. And about to be in the money in the 77. And in the 315, which is on the bubble. It's going to be going straight in that. No need to take my time. A6 is a pretty good hand with 3.8 bigs. Can still be ahead. Plenty of suited broadways in this range. Pocket 8s, not good, not good. Gonna need an ace only. 2 outs. And it's over. Actually an interesting spot here. On the direct bubble, ace king. I will jam if it folds to me. If someone opens, I'm just going to consider how much fold equity I might have. Yeah, I am going to jam. I think ace king is one. Guess nines. I might jam. Pocket nines plus ace king. Maybe ace queen suited. Fold in. Ace queen offsuit. Ace jack suited. Folding. Pocket eights. Looks about right to me. Nice to be jamming into these stacks too. Not like a big chip leader that can just gamble. Easy defend versus a min raise here. And that board is me. Just deciding if I want to check jam or donk jam. I think donk jam is the play at the stack to pot ratio. Okay, 8 outs twice, 10 or 5. Oh. GG in the $77 tournament. Cash for 146. Under the gun limps playing 11 bigs, which is scary, to say the least. I'm going to check. I'm pretty scared of that. I'm going to start with call. He finds a check fold. Wonder what he had. Yeah, definitely see no reason to do anything but continue check calling. At least my opponent bets this small. Then I'm not going to let him get away with it. Now my raising range is really polar now, because I'm representing literally like a king or better, and I call the flop. This works. Dreamy spot right here. Dreamy, dreamy, dreamy spot. Going for the bounty. Maybe even get another call behind. With a super print. Oh, going for 2 bounties. Oh, hold. There's only 2 aces left, dealer. Don't find one of those 2 aces. Hold. Yes, there it is. There it is. That was huge. Huge. $470 roughly in bounties. Because this guy had a massive bounty. Got the raise route with the king queen. And ace king now. Just going to be jamming. Looks like ace king's going to get through. What are you tanking with? 7s. King queen suited. Plenty of hands I dominate. I'm just going to rip it in here. Ace jack. Ace queen. Maybe king jack suited. King queen suited. Call. Bad one for me. And just going to stay in showdown. Can check call the turn. And I'm not sure if I can value bet the river. I think I have the best hand. Nice. Ace king. We'll range see bet this board on the smaller side. And I'm still going to go broke if my opponent has ace queen, so be it. If the river's a heart, that might be the only one. I can check fold. Jack wouldn't be ideal too. Queen is great. I mean, there is queen x of hearts, but ace jack feels more comfortable. I don't really have any queen x. Am I going to get bluffed? Probably not. This guy stacks me from so many tournaments. The amount of times I just run into it with him. Might have happened again here. Might have just the 7s, the ace queen, whatever, but ace king's too good. Snap call might not be good. He's got it. He's got the ace queen. Honestly, Marcus Prince runs very golden. I'll just say that. So yeah, I was going to be doubling through him on any run out that doesn't have a queen there. just by bet jamming, but doesn't just find one, finds two, and we cash for 15.74. Is the payouts pretty huge for a $100 tournament, really. He's 10 suited. It's going to be going all in here pretty much every time. Definitely when it folds around to the button. Even versus raise free bet, not folding ace 10 suited. Hands like this actually perform really well as calls. At my exact stacked depth, it's still going to be a jam because there's plenty of less hands that call, but I was nearer to 20, 15 to 20 bigs. Could be a call. And going to need to beat jacks. Need a lot of help. Just an ace or a 10. And that'll do it. GG for $447. And another preferable stream. Free for free. I'll take it.